Hey, what's going on, folks? Jay Will here again at Veterinary Review. Going to give you guys another Marvel Legends review on the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Zemnu. We've already reviewed all the figures from this wave, and as he is a Build-A-Figure, he does not come with a box. He's individually packaged with all the figures from this wave. For those of you guys that don't know, Zemnu was the original Hulk from Marvel comic books, or the first character to use the moniker or title of the Hulk creature slash monster. And then a few years later, I believe, that's when the Incredible Hulk came out as his own character. But yeah, this guy was the first pretty much character to use the title of the Hulk. Let's go ahead and take him off his stand here, all his pieces and everything. Been waiting to build this character for a little minute. I'm glad to add him to my Hulk shelf. He recently came back in the comic books as a villain of the Hulk. His powers pretty much are that he has pretty strong telepathic slash psychic suggestion or slash hypnotism. It's kind of like a combination of them all, and pretty much his goal in the comic was to basically try to make or convince the world that the Hulk was a bad guy and put himself in the Hulk's place as the good guy. So yeah, go ahead and put that leg on. It's the left leg. Go ahead and put the right leg on. Looking pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and put these arms on. It's the right arm. Something just clicked. I think something popped off. This little white piece popped off. Hope it wasn't important. It's not all the way in there. There it is. Now it feels like, yeah, there's got some ratchets in there now. Guys, if you can, go ahead and subscribe for me. Hit the like button and hit the notification bell so that way you guys can be looped in and in the know for any videos I got in the pipeline and any opportunities or chance you guys could have at winning in my raffle that I'm getting ready to start. You guys have an opportunity to win some pretty awesome figures that you may have missed out on the previous year. But yeah, that is Zemnu in all its glory. Completely assembled. It looks great. As I imagine, I do believe he is utilizing the Wendigo body mold from previous figures past. Let me see if I can go ahead and grab my Wendigo figure from my shelf over here. Not too far. Where did I put him? I think I probably put him back in storage, guys. Don't really see him over here, but I do have him, so rest assured I probably will do a comparison video later on in the future with the Wendigo and the other character. I believe that, yeah, it's another character from Alpha Flight that utilizes the same body mold and everything and sculpting here. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and do some quick comparisons. Let's go ahead and put him with some more members of the Hulk's Rogues Gallery, aka Villains of the Hulk. We have the Red Hulk, that is Thunderbolt Ross. We have Emil Blonsky, the Abomination. And yes, my favorite Abomination figure, even though I've only ever owned like 3, I think. But this figure is ridiculous and amazing. And we have the Future Hulk, the Maestro, the Hulk that went evil. And we also have the recently released Leader figure that came out a while ago. Not too long ago, I think, yeah, maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And so yeah, my Hulk Rogues Gallery is building out nicely. These guys look great together. They're all going to be on my Hulk shelf. Let's go ahead and bring these guys back out. And let's go ahead and start bringing in the other members of his wave that you guys need to complete for this Build-A-Figure. We have the Hood. We have Arcade. Oops. She just couldn't wait to get in the shot. We have Marvel's Lady Deathstrike. We have the Red Skull. We have Dormammu. We have God Doom, for when he achieved godlike power. And we have the Scientist Supreme from AIM. Like I said before in the previous video, guys, this is a pretty solid wave. Got some pretty cool characters here. Of course, you need a Dormammu for your Doctor Strange shelf. A new Red Skull is nice. Definitely been needing a updated Lady Deathstrike, since her previous version was the Toy Biz version from a long time ago, like 15-20 years now ago. And of course, it's always cool to have another Doom over here as pictured. So yeah, some pretty solid wave. Definitely happy here. Bringing these guys back out. And for last comparisons, get these guys out the way. Gonna put him next to the man of the main comic book here that he's referenced to. We have the 20th anniversary Hulk. So you guys can see how those two look together. Nice. And now I believe it's time to get down to brass tacks. He doesn't come with any accessories, any interchangeable hands or anything like that. What you see is what you get with this guy. You don't get any extra pieces, but he is a beefy, solid figure all the way around. So, head does not really look up due to this big hair fur piece right here in the back. Doesn't look down very far either, so you just get like a slight rock as far as articulation in the head. You do get like a little bit of side-to-side motion that gets hindered by the hair or the fur in the back until his head pops out of the socket. And really, yeah, not really any head tilt. So you don't get a whole lot of articulation in the head just because of the way it's designed, the way it's shaped. But moving on, his arms do move out to the sides that far. They go all the way around. Got some nice ratchets in there. Bicep swivel. You have a single jointed elbow that bends in about that far back. So just a little bit below 90 degrees. Decent. You got a wrist swivel right here, and you get back and forth motion with the hand. Pretty standard. You got his little controller built into his hand right here because he is an Android character, so a lot of electronics and everything built into him. Same articulation on the other wrist. You get a ab crunch that might be slightly hindered by the this belt deal that he has. Yeah, it is hindered, so you don't get a whole lot. Maybe if you force it, you can kind of squeeze out a little bit, but not really. But he does crunch at least once forward. You get that one loud click right there. He has a waist cut. And this plastic belt deal he has right here over his belly, it is kind of like a semi-hard plastic / soft. So you can press it a little bit right there. So it's kind of like give you guys an idea of how tender the plastic is. Like I said, waist cut. Legs kick out to the sides that far. Kick forward that far. Kicks backward that much. So probably giving a good little walking stance. Kind of like a missing link kind of stance, a walk stance. Bigfoot. Upper thigh cut. You get double jointed knees. Bending that far. No waist, no boot cut or anything like that. But you do get up and down movement of the feet. A decent amount with ankle pivot, but it is also hindered by the fur bits on the side there. So yeah, the big almost duck-like feet that he has. But yeah, overall not a bad looking figure. Definitely glad to have him for the value of the wave, all the cool characters that you get in the wave, the heavy hitters. I'd say it's worth the value. I think I paid maybe about 110 or so bucks for the entire wave, because mainly because Red Skull was I think maybe 30 bucks, because he was getting kind of hard to find. So yeah, but yeah, some shading around the chest area, some bluish kind of shading around the face, shoulders and whatnot to kind of get a little bit of color variation in there. But overall, not a bad figure, and I'm definitely very happy to have him. Looks kind of like an abominable snowman kind of look going, like no mouth, or a mouth that you can assume is underneath the fur right there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and bring all these characters back in for a nice wide group shot. Like I said, guys, pretty decent investment. I definitely feel like it's worth the pickup, worth the price of admission. If you guys get a chance to pick up this wave, go right ahead, especially if you can find it for the values and prices that I got it for. Kind of a steal. Not gonna lie, definitely feel like it was worth it. Bringing these guys back in so that way you guys can see, pretty much see what you're getting here. Of course, you're not getting the back row for this wave. That'd be nice, right? Imagine a Build-A-Figure wave where all the characters in the wave were just huge characters. That would be ridiculous, right? Bring my camera out a little bit more so I want you guys to kind of see all the characters here. Yeah, but like I said, imagine a Build-A-Figure wave where all the characters were like huge figures, and then the Build-A-Figure was like an even more ginormous type figure, like a Galactus limbs kind of wave. That would be awesome. Definitely worth maybe like a good $800 to $1,000 maybe. That's kind of I'm kind of highballing it. I'd probably say maybe about $500 for a wave like that, especially if the Build-A-Figure is like a Galactus kind of figure. Anyways, but yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out my video. As always, guys, if you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, you guys can be looped in on any future videos I got on pipeline, getting ready to come down, and you guys can be in the know of any raffles and opportunities you guys will eventually have to win some awesome figures later on here in the coming months. But yeah, guys, you guys stay safe out there. Later.